Hello guys, this is my first video and I'll be bringing more videos on science, maths and social studies of class 10th, and this is the part 1 of chapter light of class 10th. Please like, share and comment, and if there is any suggestion, put it on comment section. So let's get started. Today we are going to teach a chapter 10, light reflection and refraction. There is a slight difference between reflection and refraction. So what reflection actually is? So we'll briefly know about what is reflection and what is refraction. Reflection, in a simple sentence, is the phenomenon through which we can see everything. And as you can see this book, as you can see this pen, everything is due to reflection, and we'll go in detail in this chapter. And now we'll take a look on what is refraction. Refraction is simply when a ray of light passes from one medium to another medium. The ray of light from its actual path, it diverges or converges. This is called refraction. See, this medium is air and this is glass. So this is basically what I've explained it, refraction. Okay, it in brief words. When a ray of light passes from one medium to another, it converges or diverges. And we'll get to the brief detail in the chapter. Now we'll come on to mirrors. There are two types of mirrors. One is concave mirror and the one next is convex mirror. Concave mirror is bulged inwards, okay, and that convex mirror is bulged outwards. The difference is this only, and there's much more difference in the rays or lights, how it reflects. We'll study in this chapter. After this, we'll go next to image formation by spherical mirrors. Here are some image formation by a concave mirror for different positions of the object, and these things are important when you have to learn it. It will facilitate you making of the diagram and to understand the things clearly. I'll explain you this through different diagrams, but before I'll take you through some basic diagrams. A ray parallel to the first one is a ray parallel to the principal axis. If a ray is parallel to the principal axis in convex and concave in both cases. If a ray is parallel to the principal axis, it passes after reflection, it passes through focus, okay, in a concave mirror. It is concave mirror. You can see as it is bulged inwards, so it is concave mirror. And here it is written too that after reflection, it is given that after reflection it will pass through the principal focus in case of a concave mirror, okay. Likewise here it has passed through principal focus like this. And here always after making a diagram, you have to you have to show that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, as we have learned here in the laws of reflection here, okay. That's you have to show. It will show that you have more knowledge about the laws of reflection. It will make your figure more representative. So it's clear it was basic only. And if in convex mirror it same happens, passes through the principal axis, okay, then here it will diverge. See, here it is written, or appear to diverge from the principal focus in case of a convex mirror. It appears to diverge. So the first thing you have to do while making a diagram is, this is the ray, that here it after this mirror you have to take here a dotted line, and this line will extend. This is the extension one. So here it will form real one, and here it is virtual, and this you will extend. This one is extended here and this one is extended. Principal focus of a concave mirror, okay, principal focus of a incidence should be equal to the angle of reflection. And now the second case is a ray passing through the principal focus of a concave mirror, okay. Principal focus of a concave mirror Yeah, 1 minute. So here in this one it is telling that when a ray is passing through directed towards the principal focus, okay, here when it passes through the principal focus, in a way here it will be parallel, and in the same here in a convex mirror it passes through the principal focus. A ray incident obliquely to the principal axis towards a point P. When a ray is incident obliquely, right, this is the shown in the figure, and whenever you tell something in science, physics, you have to draw a figure, then it will be easier, and for the examiner also, that you have the information, you have the knowledge, okay, it shows it. So if a ray is incident obliquely on a towards the pole P, okay, on the concave mirror or a convex mirror, okay, both, and is reflected obliquely, the incident and reflected rays follow the laws of reflection at the point of incidence, making equal angles with the principal axis. So it will make equal angle of incidence should be equal to the angle of reflection, okay. So it is this. So we'll teach image formation by a concave mirror. The diagrams are very necessary, as it will help you. As I told you, it comes in examination. Direct question comes to draw a diagram, or in numericals also it helps. So you should be thorough with the diagrams, and it's very easy. If these basic steps, these basic diagrams, if you have in your mind, if you have confirmed these basic diagrams, then you can easily do this diagram. It's very easy. But let me explain you. So at the first diagram will come, I thought I'll teach you by making the diagram. Then I think it's not worth making the diagram. Here it's given clearly. I'll teach you here through. So it is a mirror M, and labeling is so important. So you always have to label the diagram. So this is mirror M and N. Okay, this is pole P, and this is focus F, circumference C. This is essential things to make a diagram. So the object is at infinity. Infinity. So you have to make a long line, and when the ray passes, okay, ray here also it passes, and from here, so this ray, as you have read in the previous basics one, that when a ray passes parallel to the principal axis, like in the focus one, principal axis, it passes through focus. So according to the law, we are passing through the focus, and from this also your focus, okay, and where the both line meets, the image will be formed there. So you can see here, image is formed at the focus. The two lines have met at focus, so image is formed at the focus, and here is written. Or size of the image is highly diminished and point sized. Obviously here the size of the image is point sized. Extension is not the point where the both rays meet is the place where the image is formed, and it is point sized, it's highly diminished, right? Then nature of the image is real and inverted. Any image formed by concave mirror is real, okay. So image will be real and it will be inverted, because image is formed here, so it will be said it's inverted. Then we'll move next to the next diagram, in which the object is beyond C, beyond circumference, right? So it's M and D. When object is placed beyond circumference, one ray will pass parallel to the principal axis and will pass through the focus, as in the previous diagram you have read. And then one ray will pass through here and will return from this only, following the laws of angle of reflection. So here the both rays have met here, okay, between circumference and focus, the both rays have met. So the idea will be like this. So see, the image formation is between beyond C, image formation is between F and C, and it's diminished, okay, it means small, and real and inverted, it's also inverted image, as you can see, the arrow is pointed here. The image is formed here, so it will be inverted only. So we'll move to the next diagram again, and now from here every diagram is easy. I'll move faster. First we'll see from here. When the object is at C, image will be formed at C of the same size and real and inverted. Then we'll move to the diagram. Object is at C, then it will pass, obviously one ray will pass through focus and one ray will be parallel to the principal axis, then it will again pass through focus, right? And the image will be formed at F, and image will not. So we'll move to the next diagram, that is so here it was object was at C, so it will pass through parallel to the principal axis, then it will pass through focus, then here again it will pass through focus, then if it passes through focus, you have here it will pass through parallel to the principal axis. Okay, the same has been done here, and where the both rays meet will be the place where the image will be formed, and this is down below of the same size and at the same place. It will be inverted and real, right? And we have seen next, and again we will see between C and F. The object is between C and F. The image will be formed beyond C, enlarged and real and inverted. Let us see this diagram. It is a bit important because it's tricky. It's mirror M and D. Don't forget to label the diagrams. And the object is here between C and F. Object is here, so it will run parallel. You have to pass through focus, and one ray will be passing through the circumference. Okay. So curvature, it will pass through the curvature, and at the same angle according to the law of reflection, it will reflect in the same line. Okay, you have to show the arrows. Arrows are also important if you draw a diagram. And where the place where the two rays meet is called the place position of the image. So image is enlarged. It is small now, so image is enlarged, real and inverted. So all these diagrams are likewise only. These all diagrams were of concave mirror. Then we'll move to the convex mirror, and this is of a convex mirror. Nature, position and relative size of the image formed by a convex mirror. If it is formed at infinity, here diagram is also shown. If it is formed at infinity, at the images will be formed at focus behind the mirror. Okay, so at infinity, these are the rays. It will be reflected back in this way, and this will be moved, extended, okay, behind the mirror, and this is the point where the image will be formed at focus according to this, and it will be virtual and erect. A mirror formed image formed by a convex mirror will always be virtual image, so virtual and erect. And image formed by a concave mirror will always be real. Okay, when the position of the image is between infinity and the pole of the mirror. Okay, between infinity and the pole of the mirror, if the object is placed here, so it's such a easy, will parallel to the principal axis, then it will pass through focus, so line will be extended here, and it is focus, it will extend there. Here will be dotted line, here will be real line. So this is the theory part of this chapter, and we'll continue the numericals in the next video.